Hello, everybody. This is Robert Hollis. Hope you're having a wonderful and blessed and great day. The title for this video is Why Not You? Why Not You? And when I say that, I want you to understand if you know anything about me, everything around me and all the people around me, some of the videos that I shared with you guys, which by the way, you can go to roberthollis.com and click on training, or just go to roberthollis.com/steps, STEPTS. And those are videos that I've been doing so far, sometimes three. I did 3 videos yesterday. And so I'm doing everything in my power to really, really help you. And if you look through my life, there's a lot of things that I just thought were for everybody else. It's just for everybody else. It's not for me. And I'm talking about, traveling to nice places and going to, maybe some kind of events, or living in a nice area in a nice home, or driving, nice and new vehicles. That's for everybody else. And, whether or not you're a football fan, right now this weekend, the playoffs are playing, and then next weekend, and then eventually the Super Bowl. And it's just amazing to me that, we get to see a bunch of people that get to go to the Super Bowl game. And you go, hey, listen, I don't care to do that. I don't care to do that. Or maybe it's a soccer game, a world championship hockey team, or maybe it's the Olympics, or maybe there's some other, thing that you just, maybe it's the Grammys, maybe it's the Oscars. It's all these things that we consistently say, that no, I'm okay. I don't need to do that. And why am I bringing this up? There was something that was very awesome that happened to me yesterday. Josh Wagle happened to be in town, and Anaheim's like 25 minutes away from us in Laguna Niguel, California. And he just reached out and said, listen, I was planning on taking my sons to the UFC championship fight at the Honda Center in Anaheim, and they can't go. They don't feel good. Would you like to go? And it's like, I know what everybody says is, the same people. It's like, oh man, the view is so much better from my home, and so much better, from my chair and watching it on my own TV. But if you go to a live event of any kind, any kind, it doesn't have to be about sports. It could be, about music. It could be about, imagine being able going to, I don't know, the Oscars, you know what I mean? But there's a lot of these things that happen around the world that might not have anything to do with sports, like, going to the Barrier Reef and scuba diving, or maybe, I'm just talking about all these vacations. Maybe you want to visit the China Wall, or there's all kinds of stuff that you could do. And I promise you, me being in a racing world, like Aaron Parker said, live is better. Hi, Melody. Hi, Lisa. And it's like when you go there, so out of nowhere, this is the second time that Josh has treated me. And we go to this event, and guess what? He brings Jenna's father. And we go there, and, it is amazing. Even though Josh and I, the last time we went, you sort of go, okay, I did that. I checked that off the list. But here's the most important thing I want to share with you. The things that give me the most joy in life is introducing people to events, emotions, significant emotional events, they get to experience. Because memories, think about this, memories are really what it's all about. When our days are numbered, and if you get to sort of anticipate your days are ending, going back and thinking about, the memories that touched your spirit, that touched your soul. It's not just about creating memories. It's memories that take your breath away, And one of the things that's always cool is that when we ever hear about people saying, I would love to do this, or I'd love to do that, or I'd love to do this, it all comes down 100% to money and time. Money and time. And so my whole thing is, why not you? a dyslexic, learning challenged kid from North Dakota that got brought up in foster homes. Why not you? If it could happen to me, it can happen for you. A lot of people think that I'm really into sports, but what I'm really into is is hero stories. People going from nothing to something. Tom Brady, whether you like him or not, everyone said that he just wouldn't be a good quarterback. You know what I mean? There was all these things that he wasn't. They just forgot to check in with Tom Brady, there's these incredible things that you watch and you just go, wow. And so, a lot of you might see that I'm wearing a bracelet, that I bought for myself. And, on the bracelet, it says, I am strong, I am worthy, I am loved, I am enough. And some of you might go, oh my God, Robert, you've accomplished so much. Do you really have to remind yourself that you're enough, that you're deserving, that you're worthy? I had all these awful things. Off, you don't need to, everyone just delete him. It's like crazy people. Maybe I can do that right now. Delete. There you go. So it's amazing to me that people just don't believe that they're worthy of it. And I did a video, I think yesterday or the day before, which is you become who you hang around. And one of the things I want you to understand is that when you hang around people like that, then all of a sudden you're in a position where that stuff happens to you. You get to experience that by hanging around different people. And so, going to this event and meeting, one of my heroes, for people that are in boxing, it would be like meeting Tyson. Oh, by the way, Tyson was there. And, Nick Diaz is there, and there's Chuck, the Iceman. This guy not only became a champion, but he actually is in the Hall of Fame. And me and Josh are just like, wow, years ago, this guy was the guy that everyone was going to see. And he was just humble, and he was just super nice, and took pictures with him, and TJ Dillashaw, and there was all these people there that did what? They said they were enough. They said, if you can do this, then why can't I do this? And I love, my wife and I always talk about this. It's really amazing. What we do is very, very simple. You know what I mean? You could do this if you're deaf. You could do this if you're blind. You know what I mean? You could do this if you're a mute. Because there's devices and technologies in this day and age that would allow you to connect with people that have the same interests as you. And building a large group of people that know, like, and trust you, what else is there? So when people, end up is like, if I said, well, wow, how many friends do you really have that you communicate back and forth with? That's what our body strives for. It's something that who we are is we want to be connected. It's when you try to connect with a different alternative, like the guy that posts on there, say, hey, listen, you're only looking for people for money. You're only looking for people to buy your stuff. It's like, why not have a lot of friends that, a lot of my very, very dear best friends over the years, they're not doing what I'm doing. Right? And so it's just so important to be able to, think that you're enough. So like I was saying with Terry and I was talking about, hard work is, driving on the freeway and it's 100-degree weather. And there's people out there that are doing asphalt. There's people out there that are repairing, there's dirty jobs. You know what I mean? It's like, it's just amazing to me that people in their mind think connecting with people in the right way and building a know, like, and trust where people know that you care. And then eventually it comes down to you asking them if they could do you a huge favor. It's like, how does that work? How does that work? So why not you? Why can't you learn to do something that if you just keep doing it, you'll get gooder and gooder. And as you continue to get gooder, you could actually do something with your mind and your spirit, and your connections to not only supplement, but eventually double, if not replace your income. And then get to the things in life where you get to take the people that you love the most and do things. I was talking to Wap Williams, and she was saying that she went to Hawaii for a vacation, and she said, I loved it so much. I believe that she went for an anniversary or maybe her birthday. And then she said immediately people thought she was nuts because as soon as she got home or while she was there, she immediately rallied her whole family to put their schedules together, and she paid for them all to go back to Hawaii. So which one do you think meant more to her? The one where she's there and with her husband, or the one where she got to bring the people her love? She said she brought her mother. And get this, she said, I haven't had a great relationship with my mother for a long, long time. And I just called her up and asked her to go out there and told her not to worry about anything. And she said it just changed her mother. You know what I mean? It's like, so, you are deserving, you are enough, you are worthy, you are loved, you're strong. You can do this. I know that you can. So that's my message today is why not you? I believe that you can do this. I know that you can do this. Why? Because if you could just go back when you see some of the people that consistently believe in you and say that you can do this, it's only because they're coming from a place of reference where they know who they were before someone encourages them. So my mentor looked at me and I'm going like, I don't read good and I can't spell and I'm sort of an introvert. I only got like 2 or 3 friends and they're also auto mechanics. I could have told you every flippin' reason why that I would not succeed at this. But I had someone that said, Robert, do you know what I used to do? And I said, what? And he says, I changed tires on and off cars. I wasn't a mechanic. I was a guy that changed oil and took tires off and on. And I graduated to installing car stereos. He goes, Robert, if I can do this, you can do this. And I went, wow, you really? He goes, I know you can. Okay, I'll try to go out and say hi to people and build a quick connection, compliment them and get them, come from a good place. And when I connect with them, I'll ask them if they could do me a huge favor. Why not? And wow, look at me now. And why I wear this bracelet is no matter what level you are in life, you still are dealing with that same thing. It's like, wow, dude, am I deserving to go to master? Am I worthy enough to go to master? All I'm doing is showing other people how to get what my lifestyle currently is. So you guys have all heard the statement, you help enough people get what they want in life, in turn you get what you want in life. So I believe in you. Why not you? You can accomplish this. It's easy. It's not like being a quarterback in the NFL. It's like, hey, you know what? This is easy. You can do it. It's just most people won't do it. So I know you can. Love and appreciate you. See you tomorrow at noon Pacific time. And for those of you that didn't check out the video I did yesterday, I've never got so many raves on one video. And you can find that, of course, with Craig. Hi, Craig. Steps. Just go step by step. Appreciate you. Love you. Talk to you tomorrow.